Okay. Now, if the cell transports 1 coulomb of charge from this terminal through the load to this terminal, if it transports, then this battery or cell would have expended of energy. If I lift a brick, I would have spent some energy. If your car moves from this point to that point, it would have spent some energy. Got it, all of you?
Yes, sir.
So this battery would also expend some energy. Kitna energy?
1.5
For 1 coulomb. So battery, how much coulomb it expends? So into that, 2 coulombs, 1.5 into 2, 3 joules. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
See, that is. Any question here you ask. First level of learning is if the potential difference is 1.5 volts, it means it will expend 1.5 joules of energy to transport 1 coulomb of charge around the circuit. Please aram se see this one by one. So I am giving you 2 similarities. There is this water pump and there is battery. Pump, water fan, chemical cell, electron slab. That is, pump means chemical cell. What pump is doing? Chemical cell is doing. What is water here? There is electrons. What is the fan? The same fan I am used at both the points. Same fan I am used at both the points. There you have connected a battery, fan is rotating. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Here I have got a pump. The pump is pumping the water. The pump is pumping the water from this sump to top. Here nimena pump adala.
Yes.
Jagge ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೈತಲ್ಲ ಕೆಳಗೆ ನೀರು ಜಗ್ಗೆ pump. And this water is falling into the tanki. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಮೇಲಿನ tanki. And the tanki ಇಂದ ಒಂದು ಹೊರಗೆ ಪೈಪ್ ಬಂದೈತಿ. ಆ ಪೈಪ್ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನೀವು in your home you leave a tap. In the near the tap you keep a small fan. When water is falling on the fan is rotating.
Yes.
So I am making the same fan rotate here like this. Hello, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So here chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. Electrical energy to mechanical energy. आराम से कलिए. And ಮುಂದೆ ಕಲಿಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ನಾ go with me. Please follow me. ಯಾಕೆ ನೀವು ಹುಡುಗರು ನಾ ಕಲಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಠಗಳ ಬಿಡ್ಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಗುರುತು ಓದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ. ಯಾಕೆ ನೀವು ಕೆಲವರು ಅದ ಮಾಡಕತ್ತೀರಿ. ಓಕೆ ಖರೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ಶ್ರೀ ನೀ ಹಿಂಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಕೆಲವರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓಡಾಡ್ರ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ನೀನು ಓಡಾಡದಿ ಆಗೋ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಓಕೆ ರೈಟ್ ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಟು ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಹಿಯರ್ electrical energy to mechanical energy. Pump. Electrical energy to mechanical energy. Mechanical energy is used to create the potential difference. And the pump the water. And again, this mechanical energy is converted to another mechanical energy. Sir, hangyak ಮಾಡಕತ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ತಿರ್ಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನಾ ಇದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು I am not doing any engineering here. I am doing only experiment. Understood? So understood? I am just trying to create the similarity. Pump, water fan, chemical cell, electron fan. Water circulates, electron circulates. Height h, EMF v. Potential difference between 2 points is measured in volts. There is also something called as electromotive force. See, understand now what is happening in the cell. वो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को खींच के उसको कुछ एनर्जी दे के ले बाय प्लेट वो एनर्जी दे के वो प्लेट के ऊपर रख रहे तो उसको इसलिए हम बोलते हैं एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट एनर्जी इट इज एबल टू पुश थ्रू द फैन एंड कन्वर्ट इट इनटू दिस सी इफ यू हैव एनर्जी ओनली यू कैन डू समथिंग नो वो बैटरी क्या कर रहा है वो चार्जाम को क्रिएट करके उसको एनर्जी दे के छोड़ रहा है और बाद में वो सर्किट वो उसको निकाल लेके इट इज getting converted into whatever it is. Got it now? So I take EMF, EMF B.
Could you repeat that?
No, man, I can't repeat. My flow will go. You stop dreaming. What exactly you want to repeat?
Just the electromotive.
Electromotive force. See here. Now it is not newtons. Electromotive force is not newtons. It is just the feeling. वो बैटरी is pushing the charge. ऐसा एक feeling बनाना है, feeling बनाओ, बना सकते हो ना? बैटरी is pushing the charges. जैसे कि मैंने बोला आप लोगों को मेरी गो राउंड में आप सब लोग घोड़े के ऊपर बैठे होंगे और आपके अंकल चाचा भतीजा कोई बड़े बुजुर्ग लोग वो ऐसा ऐसा करते हैं. वो क्या कर रहा है? आप सब लोग मेरी गो राउंड में गुरु करके कुदरी के ऊपर बैठते हैं ऐसे जब कंसिडर यू एज इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. वो ऐसा कर रहे हैं. वो क्या कर रहे हैं? जब भी आप इधर आओगे कुछ एनर्जी देके भेज रहे हैं आपको. चलो चलो, लेकिन उसका भुजबल, उसका एनर्जी कुछ दे रहे हैं आप लोग, है कि नहीं? सो ही इज फोर्सिंग यू टू मूव. उधर ही इज अप्लाइंग फोर्स, दैट इज मैकेनिकल फोर्स. लेकिन बैटरी में भी वही कर रहे हो. वो बैटरी क्या कर रही है? इधर देखो, ये ईच इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को वो ये इलेक्ट्रॉन ऐसा निकलता है, ऐसा आता है, ऐसा आता है, फिर से ऐसा निकलता है. वही इलेक्ट्रॉन सर्कुलेट होता है. वो इलेक्ट्रॉन इज सर्कुलेटिंग. लेकिन बैटरी में अंदर आने के बाद उसको कुछ एनर्जी मिलता है. जैसा कि आप मेरी गो रोड में जब आपकी किसी चाचा के हाथ आते हो ना, कुछ एनर्जी देके भेजते हैं. Which for that? So in that context, we say it is electromotive force. But the units for that is volts. Unit is C. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
See, I had already explained this. Anyways, anybody still has doubt? That. Potential energy of mass m of water is mgh. Potential energy of charge q at the positive terminal is q into v. सुबह सिखाया था मैंने.
Yes, sir.
Any question? Okay, done. Then, pump converts electrical energy to potential energy of water. The potential energy of water here is 0. The potential energy of the water here is, the energy of the water is mgh. It is converting that energy. है कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
दिक्कत हो तो पूछ लीजिए. Flowing water drives fan. Flowing electrons drive the fan. Water current, electric current. Here water current is rotating the fan. Here electric current is rotating the fan. See the simile. क्योंकि moving charges में कुछ तो है, इसलिए वो फैन को घुमाता है. जैसे कि वाटर में काइनेटिक एनर्जी है, इसलिए वो फैन को घुमाता है. इलेक्ट्रिक चार्जेस जब वो when the electric charges are moving, it also has energy, and that is the reason why fan is rotating. Got it? Any question here?
The battery converts chemical energy to a potential difference required to that extent required to move one column of the charge.
No. See now, please. Now, with this context, if you have a question, you ask. Now you are again going to some other thing. I will come to that. I will come to your question. I understood your question. But here, what I am teaching, you follow that. In this, whatever I have told, you have doubt, you ask. Your question is quite pertinent. But after I show this slide, I will show you one more slide. Then in that slide, your question will be answered automatically. If it is not answered, again pose the question. ठीक है? Because वन कॉलम जो है ना, वो डेफिनेशन के वजह से मैंने वन कॉलम चार्ज दिया. वो डेफिनेशन के मतलब अगर if from the battery one coulomb of charge moves from positive terminal through the circuit to a negative terminal, if then it expands 1.5 times. If the coulombs are more, the energy expended is also more. That is what I meant, and that is the truth. Okay? ठीक है? स्माइल करो यार. तुम ऐसा है मुंह लगते हो, मैं क्या बोलूं? समझो, as if you are not understanding. See, after you understand, you say yes sir करके बोलो ना. ಸುಳ್ಳು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ನೀ ಖರೆ yes ಅನ್ನು ನಿಂಗೆ ತಿಳಿದಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾ ಕಲಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಈ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡೋಪ್ಪ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಕೊಡದ ಹಂಗೆ ಕೂತ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಯಾರು ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನೀನು ಒಂದು ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕುಡಿದು ರೋಡ್ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ರೋಲ್ ಸಿಗೋದು ಬರೀ ಕಷ್ಟ. ಈಗ ಮಠ ಮಾತಾಡೋರು ಕುಡ್ದಾಡೋರು ಸಿಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಏಕದಮ್ ಗಂಭೀರ ಸುಮ್ ಕುಡಿದು ಯಾರು ಸಿಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅವ್ರು, ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ಓವರ್ ನೈಟ್. ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ water flowing electrons tell the fan there is water current, there is electric current. Height h of the water in the tank is constant. Can you see here? I maintain it. जितना पानी घुसता है उतना ही निकलता है, तो हाइट उतना ही रहता है. वो मैंने फैन को कंट्रोल करो, I am controlling this pump, that is why it is happening. Okay, now here you see potential difference EMF remains constant. Battery में potential difference remains constant. Power of the pump will increase if the span power of the pump will increase if span speed has to increase. Kinetic energy rate of water discharge will increase. Then PAB, P is pressure, A is area. Pressure into area gives you force. Force into velocity will increase. So pressure per cross-sectional area of the velocity will decrease. That is, if I want to increase the speed of the fan, then I have to pump more water. Understood?
Yes, sir.
But I have to maintain this level constant. That is what I have to control this discharge. I have to control the discharge. Now, rate of chemical reaction will increase if fan speed has to increase. If supposing you want the fan speed to increase, in the manual regulator of taka ತಿರುಗಿಸಿದ್ರೆ fan ಗರ ತಿರುಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯೊಳಗೆ supposing ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಬ್ಯಾಟರಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅದು ಫ್ಯಾನ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಈ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಸಣ್ಣ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಸಣ್ಣ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಬ್ಯಾಟರಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಯು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಮ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಟರ್. So if you increase the regulator, the fan speed will increase. But actually what is happening? In the battery, the chemical reactions will increase fast. So how it is possible? That is what you are going to study in electrochemistry. वो मैकेनिज्म ऐसा है, कुदरत ने बनाया. अगर ये बैटरी से ज्यादा पावर निकाला तो if you draw more energy from the battery has a mechanism to create more energy. जितना एनर्जी आप if you consume, that much energy will be produced in the battery. So if you take a battery at home, what is the chemical reaction inside the battery? No chemical reaction. शांत. अगर उसको वायर कनेक्ट करके बल्ब को कनेक्ट किया तो एनर्जी स्टार्ट्स automatic. Understand? I am telling you automatic, but there is science to explain this. And you can do it. You will make a battery. Battery is not, you dig the earth, you will get battery. You will make. Aham Brahmasmi. Science enables you to make a battery. Understood?
If the chemical reaction produces how much power that energy is gone.
How much energy is consumed, that much energy it replenishes.
Why does the battery get over?
That's a good question. उसके अंदर एक जिंक रॉड रहता है, अभी दिखा है ना हमारे को जिंक कैडमियम रॉड. वो रॉड will slowly start reducing its size. It will start getting eaten up. That is what will happen. Zinc is see, I am telling you zinc. It can be any other chemical. Zinc forms zinc sulfate. Zinc forms zinc sulfate, and there is a dilute hydrochloric acid. Not H2SO product, sulfuric acid. So zinc will be consumed. The chemical reaction will take place, but as the chemical reaction is taking place, some chemicals are getting converted into other substances which are non-reactive. जैसे कि आपके पास इतना you got a big piece of wood, you light it, so the wood starts burning. It starts giving out heat, but the wood is gradually getting converted to ash and carbon dioxide. So the mass has not changed, but the composition has changed. It was formerly wood, now it is ash and carbon dioxide. Ash and carbon dioxide cannot give you energy. So one substance is getting converted into another substance, which cannot give energy. Understood? So the battery will eventually become dead. But the potential difference will be same. Either the potential difference between the battery terminals will be constant. Either the zinc, see initially when you buy the cell, the zinc rod inside this is so big. Slowly the zinc rod goes on reducing its size as it is being consumed. But the potential difference will not change. That is the Kudrat ka karishma. कुदरत का करिश्मा ऐसा है. वो रॉड साइज कम हो रहा है, वो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस भी कम नहीं होता. See, right now, you are sitting in my class, your energy is being expended. When you sit, energy expended. You walk, energy is expended. So supposing you start walking, energy is expended. So you walk 1 kilometer. Have you changed? Internally, chemical reactions have started. When you start running, more chemical reactions will happen in your body. And when you are not running, yes, for example, you eat nice food in the afternoon and evening, your mother will say, have dinner, you say, I am not hungry. Because whatever energy was generated, you are not used. Afternoon, you have eaten food and then you have played a lot of cricket or table tennis or something. Then, before your mother gives you dinner, you will say, Mommy, I am hungry, you give me dinner. But energy is gone. But you have not changed. See, facially it will not show that your energy has changed. But so battery potential will not change. Chemicals inside have got converted to another substance. Okay?
When that rod gets depleted completely, at time the difference will not be there.
Then that's it. So there is a limit. So after some time, then it will not be 1.5 volts. It will become 1 volt, 0.2 volts, and further 2. It will be 1.5 volts as long as the rod is of particular length. This length 1.5 volts, this length 1.5 volts, this length 1.5 volts, this length it will not be 1.5. Life gaya uska. ठीक है ना? Clear? Good. Okay. आराम से learn. First learn science. Then we shall talk about what chemicals, what reaction, what equation, etc. Secondly, that is next. Level 1, level 2, level 3. First, let us, when we are babies, we will only cry, we will be moving our hands. One day, dabbu bidthivi, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಂಬೆಗಾಲ ಇಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾರು ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎದ್ದು ನಿಂದಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಇಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಜೋರ್ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಇಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಓಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾರೋ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಓಡ್ಯಾರ, ನೀವು ಸಪೋಸಿಂಗ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಪಾಪ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಓಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅವ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಓಡೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರ. It's a natural process. कुदरत ऐसे ठीक है ना. ओके ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಯಾವ್ದಾರು ಸೀಡ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಿ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗೋ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ಅದು ನೋಡ್ತೀರಿ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗೋ ಟ್ರೀ ಆಗಿ ಜೋತಾಡ ಕರ್ತಾರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗೋಸ್, ಚಿನ್ನ ಹೋಗುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ಐದು ಪಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅರ್ಥಲ್ಲ. ಲೈಫ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಆದಂಗೆ ಹಾಗೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೌ right. Now here next this one. So chemical reaction starts only when it is necessary. Okay, now Q in is equal to Q out. Q in is equal to Q out. Incoming water is equal to outcoming water. Q gets energized by pump. Pump uses electrical energy. The same Q in is coming out here. Q in is equal to Q out, and this same Q in will get more energy because the pump is giving that energy to come here. So the water here, energy of the water here is 0. Potential energy of the water here is 0. Be careful. Potential energy of the water here is 4. Correct now? Yes. Who gave that energy? How did the pump give energy?
It spent energy from higher, lower potential to higher.
How did it get that energy? Yes, here. Electrical energy. See this arrow? बाहर से electric energy. See now, if I switch on the fan, it will suck the energy from. See here, my fan here. It is sucking the. See that fan? It is sucking the energy from power source and converting it into mechanical. Same thing this way. So this energy will convert the potential. Will give this potential energy. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now, but what happens here? Q in is equal to Q out. See here what happens. Here, Q in is equal to Q out. Incoming charges is equal to outgoing charges. So the charges that are going out of this positive terminal is equal to the charges that are coming inside the negative terminal. Q in is equal to Q out, incoming charge outgoing. Q gets energized by battery. The difference is the charges that enter here have got some energy, assume. But the charges that leave here will have more energy. Now, if you take the potential of this point is 0, then the potential of this point with respect to this point is V. So, what is the energy of the charge here? Q into V. V is 0. So, the energy of the charge here is 0. Hello? Right? But the energy of the charge here is QV. Energy of the charge here is 0. Energy of the charge here is
QV.
who gave that energy?
Chemical reaction.
Chemical energy got converted into QV. Understood now?
Yes, sir.
See, now energy follow, if you follow energy, life becomes jingala. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. It is converted from one form to another form. Here chemical energy is converted into electrical energy, QV. Haji.
So where is the energy loss?
First you understand the energy gain. Got it? You are ಕುತೂಹಲ ಈಗ ನೀನು ನಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ರಿ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ನಾ ಏನು ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಯು ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಈಗ ನಾ ಈ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ನಾಗ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ನಾಗ ಡೌಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇರೆ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ. ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾವಿರ ಮಟ್ಟ ಡೌಟ. 8 year old ಬಾಯ್ಗೂ ಡೌಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, 8 year old ಪರ್ಸನ್ಗೂ ಡೌಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಡೌಟ್ ಅಂತೂ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಹೌದಿಲ್ಲ ಜೀವನ. ಲೈಫ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ಓಕೆ, somebody, some weird person, what is life? Life is suffering. What is living? Living is finding the reasons for suffering. So you live like that. Oh, ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಿಂಗಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಯ್ಯೋ ನಂಗೆ ಅದಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಓ ಹಿಂಗ್ಯಾಕೆ ಆಗತ್ತ ಹಂಗಾತು. ಸೊ ಲೈಫ್ ಗೋಸ್ ಆನ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. But that is not the life. You can make it more fruitful. Okay, जो हुआ सो हुआ, अब मैं ठीक करूँगा. You should move forward. ठीक है? ठीक है. I'll tell you your question. Right. So this will give energy and this is so. जैसे कि आपके चाचा ने ऐसा करके मेरी गोलों में एनर्जी दे रहा है. ये बैटरी भी, ये बंदा इलेक्ट्रॉन जो अंदर आता है उसको ये ले बाय एनर्जी करके कुछ. That is what is happening. Got it? Power developed by the pump. Okay. So energized by the battery uses chemical energy. Power developed by the pump is equal to power utilized by the fan. जितना एनर्जी इससे ले रहा है उतना एनर्जी this is getting converted into mechanical. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Then everything is balanced. Understood? No loss. Same man here, जितना एनर्जी ये दे रहा है उतना ही एनर्जी फैन कंज्यूम कर. Understood?
Yes, sir.
See, if the fan gets less energy, it will start rotating with less speed. Now fan is rotating at constant speed. That means it is getting constant energy, and that means it is supplying constant energy. Whatever energy is supplied by is used by fan. Everything is said. Now I go to
Sir, but again from the fan that will not pass.
Yeah, fan. This fan.
That fan.
This fan.
Again from that fan that energy will not come back to.
ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೊರಗೋಗಿದ್ದ this electron will have electrical energy. Electron has electrical energy. This electrical energy is completely converted into mechanical energy. Completely converted. कुछ नहीं बचता. वो जो इलेक्ट्रॉन बाहर निकलता है उसका एनर्जी 0, उसका इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी 0 होता है. क्या बोला मैंने? That charge has got mass, so it has kinetic energy. So that kinetic energy is intact. Apart from, see, a charge move हो रहा है ना, this charge is moving, no, it has got two energies. One is electrical energy, another one is kinetic energy. वो kinetic energy वैसा चलेगा. लेकिन इधर जो kinetic energy होता है वो घटता है. इधर जो kinetic energy घटता है. Here the mechanical kinetic energy is converted to mechanical energy. लेकिन इधर the kinetic energy of the electron will not reduce. But there is another energy called electrical energy. That I will explain later. मत ಅದಕ್ಕೆ electric field ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಶುರು ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ ಶಂಕ. So ಬೇಡ. ಇರಲಿ ನೀವು ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು electric field ಕಲ್ತಿರಿ ನೀವು PUC 2 ಬರ್ತದಾಗ ದಾದಾಗಳಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟೀಚರ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರೋದು ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ತಡಾದ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ. ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟಂತೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಲೆ ತಿಂದೇನೆ. ಓಕೆ ಯು ಆರ್ ಪವರ್ಫುಲ್ ಇದು ಇರಲಿ. So it will consume. Okay, shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I like the smile. For the change. Okay. Power consumed is good. Now I am using the word power. See now. So far I am using the word energy. Now I am using the word power. That means जितना energy ये generate करता है in time t, जितना energy ये this will create in time t. In time t, this will also use the same amount of energy. How much energy is created per unit time? Energy divided by time. That is power. Hello, got it? So power generated by this is equal to power utilized by this. Power generated by this is equal to power utilized by this. Understood? So energy is also correct. Power is better because power means at that instant whatever energy is created per unit time, in that unit time the same energy is used. Then the word power becomes more appropriate. So I think I have made this clear now. I hope you get an idea what a battery will do.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Now wait. Now here, kinetic energy is the energy of an object has because of its motion. Kinetic energy is the energy of what? Not particle, not mass. I use the word object. ನಾ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ಯಾವುದು ವರ್ಡ್ ಫಾಲ್ತು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕಡೆ ಮಾಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಚಿತ್ರಾನ್ನ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಡಿವಿಷನ್. So kinetic energy is the energy of an object because of its motion, by the virtue of its motion. Electron is an object. Its motion causes phone to rotate not because of its mass. Electron में दो प्रॉपर्टी है. कौन सा प्रॉपर्टी? मास और चार्ज. एक इलेक्ट्रॉन is moving, the object is moving, so two properties are moving. What?
Mass and charge.
Understood? So now its motion causes fan to rotate not because of its mass but because of its charge. ಈಗ ನಿನ್ ಮಾರಿ ಹಿಂಗದ ಹಿಂಗದ ಯಾರ್ದ ಒಂದ್ ಕೈ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಗ್ತದ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊ ನಿನ್ ಮಾರಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ. So kinetic energy of your face will change because the kinetic energy of the hand is transferred to your face because of the mass of the hand. ತಿಳಿತಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕೆ ಯಾರ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರಂಗ ಆಗೈತಿ ಏನು ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ನಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೊಂದು ಜಗ್ಗ ಜುಸ್ಸ ಬಿಗಿತೈತಿ ನಂಗೆ. ಇರ್ಲಿ. Understood now? So here the transfer of energy is the kinetic energy of the hand reduced, the kinetic energy of the face increased. So the total kinetic energy is conserved. Understood? But here the mechanical kinetic energy of the electron will not change. There is some other energy because of the motion of the charge that is consumed by this. Did you get it?
Sir, you said the kinetic energy is because of the mass of the atom.
What did they say?
So you said that the kinetic energy is because of the mass of the atom, but it's also because of the velocity.
No. Wait. See, now you see. Listen. Aram se. Good. Aram se. It's a very difficult thing. All of you forget. Kinetic energy is the energy of an object because it has motion. Understood? So, can you imagine an object? It is in motion. It has got kinetic energy. What does the object have?
Kinetic energy.
Because no, Because it is in motion, it has kinetic field. Now, what does the object have? I didn't say. You remember, no? See, now starting the object and the object. Otherwise, you ಏನು ತುಂಬ್ತೀರಿ ಅದು ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅದ್ರಾಗ ಶಗಣಿ ತುಂಬಿದ್ರೆ ಶಗಣಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. So, if you put mass in that, then the object has got mass. If you put charge in that, the object has got charge. Understood? No. So, a cat is a cat because the Almighty has given the properties of a cat. All of you, we have got some properties given by the nature. That is why we are like this. Otherwise, we are not this. देखो कुदरत ने ऐसे बनाया इस दुनिया को, हम भी उसी प्रकार. See how nature looks at the things. We are also going to look at things like that, or at least we create things like that. So we create something called as object, and then life becomes jingara. So I created an object, and it is in motion. It has got kinetic field. Now electron is also an object. So that object now is electron, and that is in motion. So two properties are moving. Mass is moving, charge is moving. So now what I am telling you is, the fan is rotating not because of the property mass. The fan is moving because the electron has got charge. Okay, still your question persists?
Yes.
Thank you.
So, like you gave the example, no? Someone like you told the kinetic energy of the phase.
See, I gave so many examples. Which example?
Yes.
So you see, this is the problem. ನೋಡಿ ನೀವು ಯಾವತ್ತು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರ ಹತ್ರ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆತ ಲಿಸನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು, ವೆದರ್ ಹಿ ಇಸ್ ಲಿಸ್ನಿಂಗ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಶೂರ್ ಹಿ ಇಸ್ ಲಿಸ್ನಿಂಗ್, ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಶೂರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಗೋಸ್ ಟು ಹಿಸ್ ಮೈಂಡ್. ನಿನ್ನ ಹೃದಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಅವನ ಹೃದಯಕ್ಕೆ ನಾಟಬೇಕು, ಟಚ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ನೀ ಏನು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೀ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅವ ಆ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿ ನೀ ಏನು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹಂಗ ಅವನು ಅನ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಅವಾಗ ನೀನು ಸತ್ಯ ಹೇಳಿ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥದಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ನಿನ್ನ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಾಗ ಏನೋ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, ನೀ ಏನೋ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಆ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡು ಬೇರೆ ಏನೋ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾನ, ದೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ದ ಟ್ರೂತ್. Got it now? So you should use the words and the context and the style in such a manner that the full meaning goes to him. Then you have communicated well. Please communicate.
So you had given the example, like hitting the face with the hand. You told the kinetic energy on the face, but the face is stationary. No?
Then it starts moving. See, my face is stationary. Now it has got kinetic energy. When it is moving, it has got. See, now my face is. Kinetic energy of my face is 0. Now kinetic energy of my face is something. Now again it becomes 0.
You told the kinetic energy changes of the face.
See, what is my kinetic energy of my face?
0.
Now what is the kinetic energy? ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ತಿರುಗೋದ್ರಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು, ನಿಂತ ಮೇಲೆ ಈ kinetic energy ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ what is the kinetic energy of my face? Now what is the kinetic energy of my face? Something. What is now? That's it. Almost practical ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. So here the energy of the charge in motion is the kinetic energy of the charge, not because of the mass but because of the charge, and this form of kinetic energy is called electrical energy. Now morning somebody was using electrical energy. A charge in motion has electrical energy. क्या बोला मैंने? Understood now? So, if you make a charge to move, so you have to expend some energy. Whatever energy I have expended to the charge to move, then that charge in motion has got electrical energy. A battery का जो ये charge इधर आके अटकता है, अगर ये बैटरी है, कुछ चार्जेस है इधर, चार्जेस है, स्तब्ध है. अगर आपने इसको कनेक्ट किया तो ये चार्जेस बंदा चलना शुरू करता है. तो ये चार्ज के अंदर इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी होता है क्योंकि वो चल रहा है. So the charges in motion has got electrical energy. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So that is the electrical energy. Now because the charges are moving, you can, that electrical energy you can convert it into many forms of energy. You can convert it into heat energy. You can convert it into sound energy. You can convert it into light energy. You can convert it into almost all forms of energy. That is the beauty of electrical energy. देखो अभी आप घर में बिजली आ रही है, क्या क्या करते हो? Your oven works, खाना पकता है, fan rotates, geyser में water will boil, iron box, everything, almost everything is electrical. Press the button, TV चालू हो गया. You are making the charges to move, and you are using that energy for various purposes. You are converting it into various purposes. See here, the electrical energy is converted into mechanical energy. Tube light, electrical energy is converted into light energy. Is it clear? Hello? Right. Now, because the charge can be formed, it is electrical energy. The mirror is an opaque object. I am giving you one more easy example. So object, now I will say mirror is also object. But what? Opaque object. Through the mirror, the light will not flow. But whatever light falls from the mirror, it gets reflected. Got it now?
Yes.
So mirror is an object, opaque object because it does not allow light to pass through it. Though it has mass, its opacity has nothing to do with mass. See, now you have got a piece of glass. It will allow light to flow through it. Is the light flowing through the glass because of its mass? It has nothing to do with this. So, hanga because property irbodu atಕೊಂಡು ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡೋಣ? Understand? What are you, suppose in school admission ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಿ. ನೀನು admission ಹೋದಾಗ ನಿನ್ನ ವಯಸ್ಸು, what is your age ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ? What is your age? And ಒಂದು 4 ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ. ABCD ಹೇಳಪ್ಪ, ಯಾವ್ದಾರು ಪೋಯಮ್ ಹೇಳಪ್ಪ, ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಅಡ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ನಿನ್ನ ಹೈಟ್, ನಿನ್ನ ಕಲರ್, ನಿನ್ನ ಜಾತಿ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ ನಿನ್ಗೆ ಅಡ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ದೇ ಆರ್ ದೋಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್. ಯು ಗಾಟ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್. ನೀ ಫೇರ್ ಅದಿಯೋ, ನೀ ಡಲ್ ಅದಿಯೋ, ನೀ ಹಂಗದಿಯೋ, ಹಿಂಗದಿಯೋ, ಏನು ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಲೆ. ದೇ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್, ಬಟ್ that is not to be considered. For something else it is to be considered. Supposing you are to be enrolled in a Sainik school or a military, then your height weight comes into picture. Just you want to join a college, you see IIT college ನಾಳೆ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಿನ್ನ height weight ನೋಡೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಕರ್ಕೋತಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ನೀನು ಮಿಲಿಟರಿ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಂದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಗುಣ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, 1 ವಾರ ನಿನ್ನ ತಪಾಸಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. A to Z ತಲೆಯಿಂದ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿ ಫಿಟ್ ಇದ್ದು ಆರ್ಮಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರೀ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ತಿಳಿದಲ್ಲ? ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್? ಹಂಗೆ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಗಾಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಅನ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್, you think you put the properties in that, then you use. Physics gives you permission. ठीक है? हाँ. ಈಗ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಡೌಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಲಿಟ್ರಲಿ ಡೌಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ? ಓಕೆ, shall I move away from this?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. ಆರಾಮ್ ಸೆ ಲರ್ನ್, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲರ್ನ್. ಓಕೆ? ನೋಡಿ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ದಿನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲೂ ಸಿಗುದಿಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಚಿಂತ. ಬೇಕಾದ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಹೋಗಿ ಬೇಕಾದ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಾಪಿಡ್ ದಿಸ್. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಲಿ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್? ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಅವರ್ಸ್. ಇದು ಒಂದೇ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ನನಗೆ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಎ ಡೇ ತಗೊಂಡು. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್? ಅಂಡ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎನ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್. At this age I am doing all this. Okay, because in my time we didn't have this technology. Understood? Now the technology has come. In my time we used to draw drawings on the board. Now I am sketching ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಸ್ತ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. ತಿಳಿದಲ್ಲ? ಈಗ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಐ ಶುಡ್ ನೋ ದ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಲರ್ನ್ಡ್, ಬಟ್ ಮೈ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಗೋ ಸೋ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್. ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಲೋ. 1 page ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ 2 hours ತಗೊಂಡು. We are I have not yet tasted. Understood? But I have, God has given me time and resources, and all of you are wonderful children. I want you to learn, and if you learn, it's the happiest thing. Okay? Please.
So it was like when the charge is moving, it has electrical energy. So it has kinetic energy. The kinetic energy.
Let. ಈಗ ನಾ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್. ಈಗ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ಮೋಷನ್. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಇನ್ ಮೈ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್? What is there in my hand? Object. ಇನ್ಮೇಲಿಂದ ಹಿಂಗೆ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಈಗ ಇದು ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ, ಪೆನ್ ಇದೆ. What is there in my hand? Object. To this object, I will give mass. Then this is in motion. What does this have? Now, what is there in my hand? Object. To this, I will give charge. Now it is in motion. What does this have? Got it? Now I will take what is moving in my hand? I will give mass and charge to this. Then this is in motion. What does this have? And electrical. Did I answer your question?
This form of kinetic energy is called electrical energy.
This form of kinetic energy means, see, now this is an object. Object is in motion, so it has kinetic energy. Now this object is moving, it has kinetic energy, and it has got charge. So now this charge has got energy because it is kinetic. Kinetic means it is in motion. Kinetic means it is in motion. And therefore, this type of energy, because of its kinetic, that means it is in motion, is called electrical energy. Okay? See, kinetic energy means half mv square in Newtonian mechanics. Now you are learning electromagnetism. See, there are 5 branches of physics: mechanics, electromagnetism. Now we are dealing with electromagnetism. ಇದ್ರಾಗಿನ ತತ್ವಗಳ ಬೇರೆ, ಇದ್ರಾಗಿನ ತತ್ವ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? ಸಿ, ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ನೀವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, ಈಗ ನಿನ್ನ ಮನೆಯೊಳಗೆ ನೀ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೀ ಮಗ ಅಪ್ಪ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ, ನಾಳೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಲಗ್ನ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ, ನೀನು ಅತ್ತಿ ಮಾವನ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ತಿ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮನ್ಯಾಗ ಇದ್ದಂಗಿರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮನ್ಯಾಗ ಚಡ್ಡಿ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಆರಾಮ್ ಅಡ್ಡಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಿ. ನಾಳೆ ಅತ್ತಿ ಮಾವನ ಮನೆಯಾಗ ಹೋದಾಗ ನಿಂಗೆ ಅಡ್ಡಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಹೌದಿಲ್ಲ? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್ ಬೇರೆ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ದಮ್ ಹಂದೋಳೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾಳೆ ಅತ್ತಿ ಮಾವಾಗ ಏನ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಸಮಾಧಾನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹ್ಞೂ ಅಂದು ನಾಚ್ಕೊಳಕತ್ತ ಹುಡುಗ. Life is like that. See, we have to we modulate and manifest in different ways. That is life. So you Shiva Bala secrets of what. So life is like this. You try to correlate, take analogies like. So now in the realm of mechanics, there are certain properties and they mean something. Here in electromagnetism, there are certain properties and they mean something. And depending upon the context, a charge at rest has its own set of properties. It creates electric field only. A charge in motion creates both electric field and magnetic field. See, nature. I'll show you. I have made the experiments here and I have made it ready. I'll show you. I'll make the charges to move, and there is a galvanometer. It will change. There is a meter. If you keep it like this, and if you move a magnet, it will do like this. Right? Magnetic compass needle. And if you pass current also, it will do like this. So current creates magnetic field. And current का मतलब क्या है? Charges in motion. Current का मतलब है charges in motion. And it gives rise to magnetic field. And ulta also it is there next chapter. From magnetic field, I will create electric field. So magnetism to electricity, electricity to magnetism. Heat to electrical energy, electrical energy to heat. Chemical energy to heat. Electrical energy to chemical energy. All I will show you. All the setup is ready. Understood? You will experience all of it. Life is like that. ನೀವು ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಭಾರಿ ಖುಷಿಲೇ ಕಲಿರಿ. Science is a process. Science is not the answer. Okay? See, now from this point to this point, you apply science. At that point, you get results. And if you want to say that is the answer, that is the answer. Okay? Science is not to produce any answers. Science is a way of analyzing things. It's a process. That's why I'm telling you. You all go to kitchen and cook food. Gayatri teacher has been telling you. You better do that. Then you will understand the meaning of process. Good uppittu will happen if the process is proper. raw material process is proper. It will not happen automatically. ಈಗ earth dig ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಉಪ್ಪಿಟ್ಟು ಸಿಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Please go and prepare. And every time you prepare ಉಪ್ಪಿಟ್ಟು, it should be better and better every time. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. So this time and next time when I am preparing, I will think, okay, let me do like this. It should become better. So I experiment, and most of the time my experiments are successful. Okay, see, I was given the task of preparing idli. So first time I did. Then second time it said, I want to make it softer. So I changed some things. Third time I wanted to make it still softer. I did something. It worked. And then it becomes super soft. People did not like it. Then how to make it hard, I enjoyed it. All with the controlling the heat and pressure. I did that. Physics I use, not chemistry. Okay, so I am enjoying it because physics makes you to enjoy things in kitchen also. Try doing it. ಹುಷಾರಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಡಿಸಿ ಏನು ಲೇಬಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, are you done with this?
Yes, sir.
I'll show you the next slide. ಇದು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಚಾಲು ಇರ್ತದೆ.
Yes.
So, okay, friends. Okay, I'll come to this. Now see this merry-go-round. So read this. Okay, so here I don't read the first sentence. Read this. You can see here merry-go-round. A man is working to keep the merry-go-round revolving with uniform speed. So the battery is doing work exactly like this. It is doing work to ensure the electrons are moving with same velocity. The velocity of the electrons will be same. It will be uniform. Sorry, the speed of the electrons will be uniform, not velocity. The speed of the electrons will be uniform. Here, speed of the children will be uniform. Correct?
Yes, sir.
And their battery was doing this. Here, your uncle is doing this. Exactly. Battery is doing energy. Here, your uncle is giving energy. A man is expending energy to keep the merry-go-round revolving. He is doing work against the frictional forces. अगर वो खंबे में फ्रिक्शन नहीं होता तो, अगर एक खंबे में फ्रिक्शन नहीं होता तो, एक बार ऐसे करके छोड़ दिया तो जिंदगी भर आप घूमते रहोगे. So friction is a necessary evil. Just imagine if it was not there. Supposing friction was not there and you are sitting on a merry-go-round, somebody does like this and goes away. Till another 100 years you will be rotating. Nobody will be able to stop it. Nobody can stop it. You hoiko agra kunta ಏನು stop it. Thank God there is friction, it will stop. Understood? So he is doing work against the frictional forces. The battery above the circuit is doing what the man is doing. Only thing is, you have seen I connected to the battery a load.
Yes, sir.
So here you have to do work against the friction. So in the load there is something like friction, but friction load. There is something like friction in the load which will consume the energy. It will consume the electrical energy. Okay? Hello, understood? Here you see if you touch that rod, its temperature would have increased. Its temperature would have increased. Why? The work done against friction is getting converted into heat energy. So, if the current is flowing through something that is consuming energy and converting it to another form of energy. Here the friction is converting the energy to heat energy. The work done against friction is getting converted to heat energy. Here the work done is converted to light energy. Got it? The children are analogous to electrons in the circuit and friction is analogous to resistance in the circuit. ಯಾರು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಮನೆ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ? ನೀನೇ ಕೇಳಿದ್ವ? ಮರ್ತು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ. ಆಗೋದು ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀನು ನೆನಪಾಗಿರ್ತೈತಲ್ಲ ಜೀವನದಾಗ ಸಲಾಗಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ನೆನಪು ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. The man is energizing the children, the battery is also energizing electrons. And this is what is called EMF of the battery. The battery is energizing, it is called as EMF. Man is also doing similar to EMF, but man is a EMF. EMF is the energy transfer to an electric circuit per unit charge of electric charge measured in volts. Andra EMF is 1 volt andra he is giving 1 joule for every coulomb that is going. Iga battery hinge 1 coulomb charge bante togole hinge kalasdu ಆ ಕೋಲಂಬ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹಿಂಗಿಡ ಈ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ದುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಯಾರ ಬ್ಯಾಟರಿ ಹಿಂಗೆ ದುಗಿಸಿದಾಗ ಆ ಸಾಹೇಬರ್ಗೆ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಜೀರೋ ಐತೆ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ಗೆ ಜೀರೋ ಐತೆ ಎನರ್ಜಿ 1 ಕೋಲಂಬ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿತ್ತು ಅದ್ರ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಜೀರೋ ಐತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅದರ ಎನರ್ಜಿ 1 ಜೂಲ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡೆಡ್ ದ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ 1 ವೋಲ್ಟ್ ತಿಳಿದಲ್ಲ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಆರಾಮ್ಸೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಹೇಳಿದ ಮಾತು ಕೇಳಿ ಚೈನಿಗೆ ಬಂದ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಏನು ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅದರಿಂದ I am telling you the truth. It will give you only unhappy. See, it will not make you happy. Birthday party ಹೋದಾಗ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗೂಬೆದರ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡ್ಡಾಡ್ರಿ ಖುಷಿ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ರಿ ಕಸಿನ್ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ತಿಳಿದಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗೂಬೆದರ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಪ್ಪ ನಮ್ಮ ಸೋರ್ ಹೇಳ ಸುಮ್ ಕೂಡ ಅಂತ ಆದ್ರೆ ಮನಿ ಒಳಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಫ್ರೀ ಟೈಮ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಚಾನಲೈಸ್ ಆನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಟೈಮ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಾನು ಟಿವಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಾನು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಒಂದು ಎಪಿಸೋಡ್ ನೋಡಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನೋಡಲಿ ಅನ್ಸ್ತೈತಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅದು ಥ್ರಿಲ್ಲರ್ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ಪೂರಾ 4 ತಾಸು ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಜಕ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ ಅನ್ಲೆಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಯುವರ್ ನಾನು ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ ಯಾವುದೂ ಉಳಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಆದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಸಿನಿಮಾ ನಾನು 1 ವಾರ ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಥವಾ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಕೊಡೋಣ ಈಗ ನಂದ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಐತಲ್ಲ ನಾನು 2 ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ okay I am able to see 1 hour video in 30 minutes and I can still hear my voice. That's it. It is audible, it is intelligible. I concentrate ಮುಗಿತು ನೀವು ಹಂಗ ನನ್ನ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ತಿಳಿದಲ್ಲ ರೈಟ್ okay so that is it got it wait one more slide I'll show you then your doubt will be I'll come back to those points. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ I'll come back to that point. I'll come back. ನಾನು ಅದು ಕಲ್ಸಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಿರೀಶ್ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ರು ಡೌಟ್ ಕೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಾರ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರು ಡೌಟ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಂಗೆ ಸಮಾಧಾನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿರೀಶ್ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ರು ಡೌಟ್ ಐತಲ್ಲ ಅದು ನನ್ನ ತಲೆ ತಿನ್ಕೊಂಡು ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅವ್ರು ನೋಡಿದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಅದ ನೆನಪಾಗ ಈಗ ಇದು ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ see he has a doubt till I accept that doubt I'm not able because I am thinking that this boy is only thinking about that doubt whether this kata will tell that doubt. Okay, now look at this. You will have better ideas. Okay. Now, can you all see this? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Now see, here I have created one pentagon here. So here you see this what I have written here. There is a mechanism here which will generate the negative charges and send it to this terminal, and it will generate the positive charges and send it to this terminal. And when you बोला ना counter है, वो दे रहा है. कुछ तो है अंदर वो कर that is I have made a model of it and these are the 2 terminals of the battery and the potential difference between them is V. Got it? Hello? So here you see I have connected a resistor. Resistor का मतलब है एक piece of copper wire or aluminum wire or some other substance which has got free electrons or charges. We should have charge carriers. Which are the things which has got charge carriers?
Free electrons. Free electrons and ions.
Yeah, salt solution is a conductor. Copper is a conductor. Any metal is a conductor because it has got free electrons. Salt solution has got ions. So anything which has charge carriers you can have. Now for the sake of brevity, I will use a copper wire, a copper rod. So you can see here that I have got a copper rod. Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I have taken this in the form of a cylinder. You can take it in any shape. I am taking cylinder. तो आप आराम से देख लीजिए. Now I am showing here what this free electrons. Can you see free electrons?
Yes, yes.
So now positive terminal of the battery is connected by this wire to this point, and this wire is very good. Under other, it will not offer any resistance. I will tell you will understand the meaning of resistance shortly. Think. Now what happens? See, now you please understand this very carefully. You remember my previous slides? There is one plate, metal plate. There is a metal plate. What is, now answer carefully. What is there around this metal plate? बड़ी तेने हाँ, okay, gravitational field you told correct because it has got mass. Okay, fine, very good. Thank you. No electric field. Huh. So there is only gravity. Now assume that this is an object. Now what is there around this?
Nothing, sir.
Nothing is there. Now I will give electrical charges to this, positive charges to this. Then what is there?
Electric.
Okay. Now I will take one more. I will give negative charges to this. This object I will give negative charges. What is there around this? So this electric field is in this direction, ulta, like this. This electric field is like this. So you can now say that there is some electric field lines coming like this, and it is coming here. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
In between you have got electric field. Everywhere you got electric field lines. Okay? Everywhere there is. So you understood there is electric field between these 2 points. Okay? Now, if you take a battery, okay? If you take a battery, this is the plate which has got positive charges. This is the plate which has got negative charges. Now see the mechanism inside the battery. So these positive charges here, there are positive charges everywhere, and the electric field is like this. And there are negative charges everywhere, and the electric field is like this. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, see, I told you that the field here will oppose any more deposition of the charges. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now, supposing you remove some charges, then one charge होता बाले, जगह खाली थी, seat खाली थी बाले. Chitala, seat खाली थी बाले. Understood now? So that is how it works. Mechanism. So inside the electric field inside the battery will oppose the charges from going out of the plate or getting some more charges inside the plate. That is why the charges of the plates cannot combine, because the electric field inside will oppose the charges from moving closer. Got it?
Can you repeat?
The electric field inside the battery will not allow the charges to move from here to here or here to here and combine.
The direction is in that direction.
See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. See, now the charges from here, they cannot come and deposit there. Now your question is, these charges can fly from here to here.
Yes, sir.
These charges can fly from here to here. That is your question.
Yes.
That's what I am trying to tell you. The mechanism inside is such that this will not allow it to fly. See, this one I have shown it like a model like this. But actually the model is, the inside electric field is such that the positive charges want to come here. There is a field created by this which will oppose it from coming like this. Like this will act like a traffic police. It will not allow this to that to that.
Yes, sir.
Best example ಕೊಡ್ಲಿ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ
Yes, sir.
ಈಗ ಹಿಂದಿ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ನೋಡಿರಿ ಹೀರೋ ಹೀರೋಯಿನ್ ಲವ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ right. Now you see, so what I was trying to tell you, the electric field inside the battery will not allow the charges to come closer. But there is electric field outside the battery. Andra, this is there now, there is electric field outside, there is electric field outside. So electric field is outside. Got it? Okay. Now, again I have to show you this. Now, what I am trying to tell you, the electric field inside will not allow the charges to come, but there is electric field outside. Got it? Hello?
Yes, sir.
There is electric field outside. This electric field outside, you please understand this very carefully. It depends upon the medium. See, now, if I have a charged body here, in air, the electric field will go on reducing its intensity because of the property of the air, which we call it as permittivity. क्या बोलते हैं उसका? उसके बारे में you will learn in PGDBA. Now don't think that there is something called permittivity which will oppose the electric field. वो electric field create करने से मना करता है. वो बोलता है ये तुम मदरी चलो बाहर क्यों निकलते हो? I will not allow electric field inside. It will say I will not allow करके बोलते हैं, but ये घुस जाता है. ये घुस जाता है. We say doesn't allow, but it opposes. Understood? No? See, it is not unopposed. Even for example, so your behavior in the classroom is different. Your behavior in the picnic hall is different. Got it now? Same Sudheer Murthy series. Got it now? Understood all of you? Like that. So therefore you understand this. This is how the region around us will dictate terms. So same way electric field in particular region it will behave in different manner. So in air, the air around you will oppose the electric field to be the oppose is different. Stop Allah. See, now the society is opposing you from doing something. It is not stopping you. Stopping andre band. Understood all of you? Stopping andre band. It is opposing. ಈಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೊಂಟಿ ನಾ ಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಹೊಂಟೇನೆ. ಹಾ ಹೋಗು. ಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಹೊಂಟಿ ಹೌದಿಲ್ಲ? ಹಾ ಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಏನು ಸೀದಾ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಾ. ಹಾ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. ಬಟ್ ನೀವು ಮಾಡೋದು ಮಾಡದೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿ. So there is opposition, but still you go inside. Hanga is electric field. However, you see, I have a rod. So it is charged. So the electric field at all these points are something, and they go on decreasing everywhere. Now supposing I connect a wire to this. What am I connecting? I am connecting a metal wire. Metal wire. Okay, I am connecting a metal wire. If Murthy use a better term. Okay, I am connecting a metal wire. Okay, so I will show you thick wire, thick metal wire. I am connecting. Now the electric field at this point, this point, this point, this point is same, but the electric field inside the metal wire is more, because the electric field can easily penetrate in the metal wire. Electric field can easily penetrate in the metal wire, but in air it cannot penetrate. Got it? So what I am trying to tell you, see, this point is at this distance from here. It has got some electric field intensity E1, and here the electric field intensity is E2. E2 is less than E1. Agreed?
Yes.
Now at all these points the electric field is at all these points the electric field is E1, but here the electric field is E3, and E3 is greater than E1. So electric field can be easily set up inside a metal conductor. Correct?
Yes, sir.
I mean, it can easily penetrate. Electric field can adike yaru opposition illa. It can keep.
But air is the opposition.
In air it is opposition.
In metal it is not. In the
Least opposition. Least opposition. In metal there is least opposition. Understood? See, now as far as the law of the land is concerned, you can do anything in private. In your bedroom, you can do anything except committing suicide. Understood? No? So you have all the freedom to do anything. Same way. See here, inside this there is no opposition. So electric field can easily penetrate. That's the idea. Got it?
Yes.
Hello. Please understand the way I am trying to tell you. Okay? No confusion. Did you know?
Yes.
So electric field can easily. Now why I am telling you this factor? See now. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಇವೊಂಥರ ತಲೆ ಕೂತ್ ಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ. ಅದು ಹಿಂದೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಏನೇನ ನಾ ಯಾಕಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ನೀವು ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿ ಏನೇನೋ ಕಲ್ತು ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ PUC 2 unlearn and learn becomes a difficult thing. So what my experience is, the students who have not studied what is electric field in their 8th and 9th and 10th, in PUC 2 if I try to teach you electric field, ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ತಿಳಿಗಿಲ್ಲ. Because something you would have learned. ಹಂಡು ಬಂಡೇನೋ ಕಲ್ತು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ. Make you to unlearn and learn, impossible. ಆ ಹುಡುಗರು ನಾನು IIT NEET ಕೋಚಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಬರೀ PUC ಕಲಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಅದು ಕಲಿಯಕ್ಕೆ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. Understand? So I have seen these problems. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು but to whomsoever student I have taught these things in their 8, 9, 10, those students when they have come to PUC 1 and 2, it was an easy walk for me. So out of 10 students, minimum 5 to 6 students used to get into the IITs and NEETs. Good rankings. That is my experience. So if I see the statistics, all the students who understood, who understood these concepts in their 8, 9, 10, they definitely did better in their UC2. They had good chance of getting good ranks. But those who did not learn like that, even though they are very, very good children, UC 1 and 2, extremely good. One senior illa, one adi kelsa madilla, barre abhyas madeva, ella homework madi, ella madi. But still, they could not cross 96%. You should get 99 plus percentile if you want to get into IITs. So they stopped at 95. And 95 is a big score, 95%. That means you are among the top 5% students of this country. That's a very good achievement. Top 5%. India is now 5th largest economy in the world. So top 5% is a very great percentage. But still it is not sufficient for you to get into IITs. So there it stops. Why? Those students had not learned these basic concepts properly. Okay, you want a break? Anybody wants a break? Feel free. Okay.
Between that positive term and negative term, you told one like there is a block which doesn't allow. Outside also there is.
No. You here there is the electric field will not allow the charges to move.
No, outside told air is opposition.
Air is opposition. Opposition ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಂತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಯಾರು ಈಗ ನಾ ಏನಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಈವನ್ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಈವನ್ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಈವನ್ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಈವನ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇ E2 ಆಗ್ತದೆ and E2 is less than E1. Clear? Ille electric field, here the electric field is E3 and E3 is greater than E1. Understood?
Yes, sir.
And here also the electric field is E3. Here also the electric field is E3. It will not change. It will not. See, it will. There is least opposition. See, electric field create ಹಾಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಈಗ ನಿನಗೆ ರೋಡ್ ಈಸಿ ಈಗ ನೋಡಪ್ಪ ರೋಡ್ ಮಸ್ತ್ ಸ್ಮೂತ್ ಇತ್ತು ಜಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಕಾರಣ ಹೋಗ್ತಿ ಅದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಖಡ್ಡ ರೋಡ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಗಡ 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 ಹೋಗ್ತಿ ಕೆಸರಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಸಿ ಇಫ್ ದ ರೋಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಮಡಿ ಕೆಸರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಹುಬ್ಬಳ್ಳಿ ಆಗದಿ ಹುಬ್ಬಳ್ಳಿ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ ಕೆಸರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಸುಶೀಲ ಯಾಕಿದ್ರು ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟೈತಿ ಹೊರಗೆ ಒಂದು ಯಾರ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಗಿಳಿಸಿ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಹಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಇರ್ಲಿ ಓಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ಸೊ ರೋಡ್ ಸ್ಮೂತ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆರಾಮ್ಸೆ ಗೋ ವಿತ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಇಫ್ ದ ರೋಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಖಡ್ಡ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲಿ ಇಫ್ ದ ರೋಡ್ ಇಸ್ very very slushy but still your car can go so you will go but there is opposition but on smooth road there is no opposition got it now understood all of you so hanga what I am trying to tell you the electric field at all these points the electric field at all these points are same. But the electric field goes on decreasing in space. And what are we going to do with space? हमारा मतलब है ये वायर जो कनेक्ट किया उसके अंदर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड विच रहता है क्या नहीं बस मैंने इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के लिए एक राह बना दी एक रोड बना दी इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के लिए एक रोड बना दिया जैसे कि आपका कार जाने के लिए एक रोड बनाया उसी प्रकार इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के लिए एक रोड बना ठीक है और वो रोड पे इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड बिंदास चल सकता है वो रोड पे इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड बिंदास जा सकता है मालूम अभी
Yes, sir.
हाँ see you learn this in PUC2 you will learn why it is so the science will tell you why the road for electric field is so smooth inside a conductor you will learn right now you appreciate this appreciated
Yes, sir.
Sir,
haji
it's the R changes no, so it's from
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ ಬರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಗುಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ ಬರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಅದೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ದೋಸ್ತ, ಅದೇ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಏನೈತಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಅದನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಾಗ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಹಂಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಈಸ್ ಆಸ್ಟ್ ಎ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. But now I got it. What is the electric field I wrote? K Q by R. Okay, I wrote like this. So what did I say? K is
Constant.
now what is this K? K is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. This epsilon naught is another constant which depends upon the medium. Air के लिए epsilon value is different. Water के लिए epsilon value is different. जैसे कि refractive index is different for different media. Hello, understood?
Yes.
And for metals, this epsilon naught value will be something wherein the electric field will be very, very large. It ensures that the electric field inside the metal will be constant. Hello, understood? See, sir, ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಮೆಟಲ್ ರಾಡ್ ಇದು ಚಾರ್ಜ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಮೆಟಲ್ ರಾಡ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮೆಟಲ್ ರಾಡ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅನದರ್ ಮೆಟಲ್ ರಾಡ್, ದಿಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಚಾರ್ಜ್. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಗೋಸ್ ಆನ್ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ electric field doesn't go on reducing. To calculate the electric field inside this, there's a different formula. Okay, let me put it like this. So with that formula, you should calculate the electric field inside a rod. Other than rod, in air and all, you should use that formula, KQ by R square. Okay, clear? Good question. Clear? See, okay, now you have a battery and then you have a wire. So there is a battery and there is a wire. And then I have connected a load. Load means fan, bulb, वगैरह वगैरह and all. Okay? Now tell me. What is there here? What is there here? And see, this is a wire, metal wire. What is there inside this? Louder.
Free electrons.
Good. There are free electrons. What else is there? Because I have connected a battery.
Electric field.
So there is electric field here. E. What is there here?
Electric.
Same value. Same value. All the places electric field is same. Got it?
Yes, sir.
And the direction of the electric field is in this direction. The direction of the electric field is like this. Hello, understood?
Yes, sir.
If the electric field direction is like this, and if there is an electron here, what will happen to this electron?
You also move it like.
It will
If
move
there is a
the-
positive charge, it will go like this.
It will move the opposite direction.
Understood now? Negative charge, the force will be like this. Electric field is like this. The force on an electron will be like this. Electric field is like this. The force on a positive charge is like this.
Negative charge.
It will be like this. Got it, all of you? So क्या होता है? The moment, see there. Either I will have a switch. Okay. Now here, what is there in this? Now what is there in the wire? So there is electric field here. Got it? Hello.
Yes.
There is electric field, but there is no electric field here. Hello. Now I will say that this is positive terminal with respect to this. Okay. So there is no. That means the electric field is only up to this point. Here the electric field is very, very less or zero. Got it? Here. Hello. Why it is open? So what is the electric field at all these points? 0, 0, 0, 0. But there is free electrons. Free electrons तो है.
Yes, sir.
Now मैं स्विच को क्लोज करता हूँ, तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड विल बी एवरीवेयर. ये जो फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स थे, उसको फोर्स मिल जाता है. तो फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स विल स्टार्ट मूविंग. The free electrons will start moving. Got it now?
Yes, sir.
They'll get this passage. So the electric field will make the free electrons to rotate, to circulate in the circuit. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Hello, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Any question ask? Yes, please. Anybody, any question? Okay? Okay, done. Don't worry. Correct. Nothing, no hidden stories here. Everything is clear. Okay. So, there is a battery connected, and now here this. So here everywhere there is plenty of free electrons, and here also there is plenty of free electrons. Here also there is plenty of free electrons. Okay, so the free electrons will get electric force and they start moving. But now, for the sake of simplicity, here you see there are not only free electrons. एक कॉपर रॉड में क्या होता है? फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर देयर. वो पहला चित्र मैंने दिखाया था आप लोगों को, याद है? फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स मींस व्हाट? एक कॉपर एटम दिखाया था. एटॉमिक नंबर कितना है कॉपर एटम का? 29. वो 29 इलेक्ट्रॉन फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन होता है. एक कॉपर से एक फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन निकाल दिया तो क्या रह जाता है?
28.
क्या रह जाता है? तो क्या रह जाता है? आयन रह जाता है. एक एटम से एक इलेक्ट्रॉन निकाला तो इट बिकम्स ए पॉजिटिव आयन. वो दिखाया था मैंने, भूल गया सब कुछ. So there will be a positive ion. So wherever the free electron is, so that means what? And positive ions will not move. Salt solution where positive ions will move, but the copper rod where positive ions will not move. If positive ions start moving, that rod will be what? It will be cylindrical rod. It will be changing its shape. Understood? So positive ions are fixed. So what picture you will create is there are positive ions. There are positive ions. Understood? All positive ions. Okay? And there are free electrons. And there are free electrons. Now free electrons, क्या होता है? Electric field is in this direction, so the free electron starts accelerating. So they start accelerating, but the ions are there. They will go and clash. Understood? ಈಗ example ನೋಡಿ. ನಿಮ್ ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಎರಡು row. Today these two rows, these two rows, these two rows. Benches in your school they are arranged like this. So when you are in 4th standard, 5th standard, or now also, when the teacher is not there, you will be playing mutata. You will be running between the chairs. Yes or no? Teacher ಬಂದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಓಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಅವ ಏನೋ ಎಳಿತಾನ, ಏನೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನ. ನೀವು ಅವನ ಹಿಂದೆ ಅಟ್ಟಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಿ. ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲ? ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿಲ್ಲೋ? ಏನು ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀ ಅಂತೂ ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನೀ ಅವತ್ತು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನೋಡು, ಅವ್ರು ಈಗ ಎಕ್ದಮ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇರಲಿ, ನೀನು ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಸಂಭಾವಿತ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್, ಬಿಡೋರಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಿ. ನೀ ಬಿಡ ಹೇಳ್ದ ನೀ ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ ಪಾಪ, ಸಂಭಾವಿತ ಅವನು ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ಮಾತು. ಸರಿ. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಫ್ರೀಲಿ ರನ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? Because the passage is free. Now assume that all the benches are jumbled. Now you want to run from this side to this side. Just imagine. So you cannot run so freely. You cannot run so freely. Or supposing now everybody is standing in an orderly manner, you can. So everybody is now jumbled. Then you have to go in bhakti ama sorry sir anti mat hing sarti mat ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರು ದೂಸ್ತಿ ಅವ ಏನಲ್ಲೇ ಅಂತಾನ ಮತ್ ಸಾರಿ ಸರ್ ಅಂತಿ. ಈಗ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಜಾತ್ರೆ ಒಳಗ ನೀವು ಹೆಂಗಾರ ಮಾಡಿ ನುಗ್ಸ್ಲಾಕ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಅವಾಗ ದುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಿ. ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಏ ಅಂತಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಸಾರಿ ಸರ್ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಿ. ಕೆಲವು ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ, ನೀವು ದುಗಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ನು ದುಗಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸರ್ ಅರ್ಜೆಂಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ, ಹೋಗ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಮ್ಯಾಗಿಂದ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಆ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನ, ಹಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾರು ದುಗಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ಹಿಂಗ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಹಿಂಗ್ ದುಗಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ಹಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೈತಿ, ವಾಟ್ ಹೆಂಗಾರ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಈಗ ಸಿದ್ಧಾರ್ಥ ಜಾತ್ರೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿರಿ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಜಾತ್ರೆಗೆ, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಸಿದ್ಧಾರ್ಥ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಜಾತ್ರೆ 3 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ನೀವು ಸಪೋಸ್ ಈಗ 5 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ 5 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಭಾಳ ಮಂದಿ ಜಾತ್ರೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರು ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ನೀವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಿ, ಸಿದ್ಧಾರ್ಥ ನೋಡಿದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಶಿವಾಯನ ಮಹಾಂತ ಕೈ ಎತ್ತ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಧ್ಯಾನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಿದ್ಧಾರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. So you start moving towards Swamiji. But ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರೋರು ದುಗ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರು you are drifting, but your net displacement is toward ಕಡೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದವ್ರು ಮುಟ್ಟ ಹಂಗ ಈ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಏನಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಪಾಪ ಹಿಂಗ 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 ಟಕ್ಕ ಹಾಕೊಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ. Understood? Understood all of you?
Yes, sir.
So, illi these electrons are free electrons. They are not free to move. They will encounter opposition. Got it?
Yes, sir.
This opposition we call it as a term called resistance. This opposition in electricity is called resistance.
Is due to positive ions, sir. No, opposition.
There are positive ions are there. There are lot many things. There are lot many things, not just positive ions. There are lot many things. See, it is not only the positive, it is the structure. It is the structure and how many positive ions are there. Quality and quantity and arrangement. That just now understand that these positive ions are there, this has to do dhakka and go that side. And no, if you ask me only due to positive ions, then I will say no. There are other things. Right now, this is sufficient. Okay? Right. So, because of this, the electrons are not freely moving. It is encountering some opposition. This opposition, we call it as resistance. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now I am using copper here. So, what is the difference between copper and aluminium? Okay, atomic number is different. Okay, that is one. That is atom wise they are different. But there is one more thing that is called molecular structure. Called molecular structure. Now, copper sulfate is blue in color. Why? The molecular structure is so and so that it will give blue color. See now, salt crystal you have seen?
Yes, sir.
Table salt. You anಗಡಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಕಲ್ಲು ಉಪ್ಪು ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬರ್ರಿ. You see that it will be cubical. Judge. You go on making it into smaller powder. You observe each particle. It will always be cubical in shape. Understood? Yatta sಣ್ಣ piece ಮಾಡು. Cubical. Because the molecules NaCl will be arranged like that. Nature. Understood? So therefore, a copper, the molecular arrangement is different. Aluminum, the molecular arrangement is different. Every substance has different arrangement. So the opposition depends upon the molecular structure, and that is the nature of the material. Hello, ಈಗ ನಿನ್ನ ಮೂಗು ನನ್ನ ಮೂಗು ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್, ನಿಮ್ಮವ ನಮ್ಮವ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಂದು ಹಚ್ಚಿಲ್ಲ. It is intrinsic. ಹಂಗ molecular structure of each substance is intrinsic. It is done by the nature. So this molecular structure is denoted by rho. Rho under resistivity. It depends. See, I am creating a physical concept. That concept is called resistivity. Resistivity. And this resistivity depends upon the material, molecular structure of the material. Got it? Not only molecular structure, there are other things. So it depends upon the nature of the material. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Now, I will take the copper rod. Now, you use your common sense. I will take a copper rod and I will take another copper and I will give the same electric field. In this also, this same electric field. Now, the electron from here to here, it will have some opposition. The electron from this point to this point will have some opposition. Don't worry, you tolerate me for 2 hours. You should get habituated. So that by the time you come to PUC first year, you should be able to tolerate teachers like me for 4 hours. You will get it. Understand? And once you get it, because these things can be taught like this only. One ಏನೋ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಹಿಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಮುಗಿಯು ಮಟ ಬಿಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಅವಾಗ ಜಂಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಈಗ ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಏನೋ ಕಲಿಸಿದೆ, ನಾಳೆ ಕಲಿಸಿದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಮರ್ತೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. So learn. It is difficult for you, I know, but please endure. Okay, you are all wonderful students. You will reap the benefits of the hard work that you are doing today. Trust me. All of you will reap the benefits of art. It's a hard work for all of you. Sitting in one place for 2 hours is itself difficult. That too in my class, it's very difficult. But you are enduring. God will bless you. Don't. So the electron will encounter some resistance here, say R1. Then the electrons will move from here to here. It will also encounter some resistance here, say R2. Now, which resistance is more? Why?
It's a bit complex.
Where is complex? ಏನು ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹುಡುಕ್ತಾರೆ.
No, sir, complex means its shape is still.
ಈ ಶೇಪ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಹುಡುಕಿ ಸಾರಿ. Okay, right? Happy? Now the electron from here it will go to here. The electric field is in both the cases. Electric field is here. Now the electrons here will encounter some resistance. Okay? The electrons here will also encounter some resistance R2. Now is R1 equal? Metal is same. Both are copper. Is R1 equal to R2 or is difference?
It's not equal. It is equal. It is equal.
Why?
It has the same nature.
Same nature. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಾಮನ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬರೀ ಸೈನ್ಸ್, ಬರೀ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಕಾಮನ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೇಮ್. ಲೆಂತ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೋರ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಲೆಂತ್ ಮೋರ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು? ಈಗ ನೀವು ಸಣ್ಣ ರೋಡ್ ಖಡ್ಡ ಐತಿ. ಸೊ ಸಣ್ಣ ರೋಡ್ ಐತಿ. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಶಾಲೆಗಿನ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರ್ತೀರಿ. ಒಂದು 5 ಫೀಟ್ ರೋಡ್ ಖಡ್ಡ ಐತಿ. ಸೊ ನೀವು 5 ಫೀಟ್ ರೋಡ್ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಇವ್ನಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ. ಈಗ ಅದ 20 ಫೂಟ್ ರೋಡ್ ಖಡ್ಡ ಐತಂದ್ರೆ you will still circle, but the amount of opposition is more. It depends upon the length, isn't it? More the length, more the opposition. See, opposition per unit length is same, but the length itself is more. So opposition will be more. Got it now? So opposition depends upon the nature. Opposition depends upon the length. So the opposition depends upon the rho and opposition depends upon the length. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now you see, supposing there is a door which is so small and sali ganti ಹೊಡಿದಾರ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಓಡ್ತೀರಿ. Door is only 4 feet, so you will go. But then there are 60 students, so ಎಷ್ಟು ಜೋರು ಓಡಿದ್ರು you will take some 1 minute to come out. Door is 4 feet. Now if the door was 8 feet, all the 60 students would have come out in how much time? Half of that. You will still more, still less. Understood now? So why? So the opposition to go out is reducing if the what is increasing? ಇದಕ್ಕೆ length ಅಂತಾರೆ. So totally area. More the area, less the opposition. So the resistance is inversely proportional to area. Directly proportional to length. More the length, more the resistance. More the area, less the more the area ಅಂದ್ರೆ cross section area. Cross section area ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಗುರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳ. ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣು ತಿಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣು ತಿಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನತ್ತೀವೋ? ನೀನ ಸಂಕಲ್ಪ ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣು ತಿಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅನ್ನ ಅದು ಯುರೋ ಕ್ವಿಜ್ ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣು ತಿಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆದರ್ಬಿಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಹೆಂಗಾಗ್ಯಾರ ನೋಡಿ ನನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ. ನೀವು ಯುರೋ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಐತೆ ಅದ್ರಾಗ? ಏನು ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣು. So it has got length, and now when you eat, then what you see? Cross sectional area. See, understood now? See, now please understand. ಈಗ ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣನ್ನು ಹಿಂಗೂ ಸ್ಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. Now from this side if you see, it is cross sectional area. Now if this is the length and if you are cutting it perpendicular to the length, then that area becomes cross sectional area. Got it now? So here this area stands for cross. This is a cylindrical tube. Cylindrical tube. Okay, and this is the copper rod. So this is the length and this becomes the cross sectional area. More the cross sectional area, less is the resistance. more the length, more is the resistance. And it depends upon the material. The resistivity of copper is less. The resistivity of aluminum is more. So for the same dimension of, if I take the same dimension of copper, and if I measure the resistance from this point to this point, it will give some value R1. Same size, same cross-sectional area, but aluminum, the resistance will be more. Silver, the resistance will be less. Okay, so silver, the resistance is less.